Renegade Immortal Episode 590. In the previous episode, Mo Fei stunned everyone by striking the demon drum 8 times, revealing a level of power that left even the top vice commander-in-chiefs in awe. His skill and resilience earned him the highest praise among the demon generals, and it seemed almost impossible for anyone else to surpass him. His helper then joined in, adding 3 more strikes, bringing their combined total to 11, an achievement that set a nearly unbeatable benchmark. At the end of the previous episode, Wang Lin stepped forward calmly, boldly challenging the golden armored man to a bet. He promised not just to beat 5 strikes, but to surpass them with confidence, and then began striking the drum with incredible precision. With his body unmoved, 4 drumbeats fused into one storm, shaking the square and leaving everyone, including the commander-in-chiefs, in disbelief. What will happen next? Stay tuned. And the story continues. The Zan Vice Commander-in-Chief thought, HMPH, what isn't impossible, as long as it is that Wang Lin. What isn't impossible? He let out a long, heavy sigh, the kind that carried both admiration and exasperation. If he had not been so arrogant, so blind in underestimating Wang Lin like everyone else, he would not still be nursing the wounds of his failed calculations. Around him, all the other commander-in-chiefs, except the enigmatic Heaven Commander-in-Chief, rose from their seats, their eyes, sharp and piercing like drawn swords, focused on Wang Lin with a mixture of shock, disbelief, and restrained apprehension. Below them, the Vice Commander-in-Chiefs froze in place, unable to tear their gaze away. Their hearts raced and trembled violently, struggling to comprehend the scene unfolding before them. The demon drum sat at the center of the reinforced square, a monolithic instrument designed to test the strength of any warrior daring to strike it. It was known that only a handful of people could strike it 5 times in succession, and the combined shockwave of those 5 strikes could shake the heavens. Even the most talented demon generals could barely endure 3 strikes before succumbing to the violent recoil. Yet here was Wang Lin, floating beside the drum, seemingly untouched by its immense power. He had struck it 5 times as if it were a mere toy, as if the explosive energy it released did not exist at all. The crowd was in chaos. Some whispered nervously, How is this possible? He casually struck it 5 times. Others immediately suspected foul play. He must have used some hidden method. There is no way he could do this on his own. Yet the undeniable truth was before their eyes. Nearby observers were badly shaken by the recoil energy. Some even knocked unconscious. Their demonic spiritual energy stirred into wild turbulence. The cracks in the reinforced square beneath the drum testified to the magnitude of the power released. The destruction was so intense that it seemed impossible for any ordinary demon general to survive unscathed. Yu Senator, who had labored to strike the drum 4 times successfully, could only smile bitterly and shake his head. Even Mo Fei, known as a genius among demon generals, could not have achieved what Wang Lin had just done. Those who had doubted Wang Lin's strength could no longer ignore the truth. He was not merely strong, he was exceptional, beyond comprehension. Among the demon generals, Xie Lian stood out, clad in revealing yet intricately crafted full-body armor. She exuded both elegance and deadly strength. Her pearly arms were encased in polished purple gauntlets, while her top accentuated her slender waist and revealed the delicate curves of her chest. A black tattoo, winding from her neck down to her waist, added a mystique to her aura. Her lower body was protected by leaf-shaped armored plates that curved around her, revealing the graceful lines of her jade-like legs. Even with her face hidden beneath a helmet, her bright, focused eyes shone with unyielding determination as she observed Wang Lin. Xi Xiao's gaze, cold and calculating, was fixed on Wang Lin as well. Chen Dao leaned slightly toward him and whispered, I have already said, this person is extremely strong. Xi Xiao's expression darkened further, a hint of unease flickering across his sharp features. Meanwhile, Mo Fei did not even glance at Wang Lin. His attention focused on the distant horizon, eyes narrowed and filled with undisguised killing intent. The golden armored man, however, could barely contain his growing frustration. His fists clenched so tightly that his knuckles turned white. his entire body tense as he stared at the demon drum. Wang Lin calmly withdrew his right hand from the drum and slowly turned to face the golden armored man. The bustling noise of the crowd died down immediately, all eyes converging on him. His expression was serene, almost detached, yet carried an unmistakable weight of authority. He pointed toward the golden armored man and stated in a clear, unflinching tone, "You lost." The residual force from striking the drum had been neutralized by the 2,000 layers of life seals around Wang Lin's body. Despite the immense power of the rebound, the life seals absorbed and stabilized it, recovering immediately unless every single one of the over 3,000 seals was destroyed at once. Observers realized that this was the rare defensive strength of a spell capable of withstanding catastrophic forces, a strength the golden armored man had not anticipated. His anger visible, the golden armored man spat out, "I said you could not exceed 5 rings. Are you too foolish to understand my words? 5 rings have not exceeded the limit, so it is not your win." Murmurs spread across the crowd, some expressing disdain at the steward's apparent lack of honor. Unfazed, Wang Lin struck the drum once more. The 6th reverberation rang through the square, a sound that sent shockwaves outward, shaking the already cracked ground as if a mighty wind had swept through. Without hesitation, he struck a 7th time. This strike unleashed a force like a flash flood, breaking through the already intense residual energy and sending the heavens above into tumult. A storm gathered around the demon drum, lightning arcing violently across the sky. Floating steadily, his hand still resting on the drum, Wang Lin's gaze never wavered from the golden armored man. He announced calmly, yet with a resonance that seemed to shake the air itself, 7 times now. The golden armored man's face tightened as he attempted to maintain composure. But the power of the drum, combined with Wang Lin's control, was overwhelming. He suggested, almost desperately, that Wang Lin be reported to the Demon Emperor. Wang Lin shook his head calmly, responding with icy authority, "I want one of your hands." The golden armored man's eyes blazed with fury, his voice cracking as he shouted, "You dare? Say that again." Without a moment's hesitation, Wang Lin struck the drum for the 8th time. The reverberation so powerful it seemed to merge with the laws of the heavens themselves. The words, "I want one of your hands," spread not only across the square but into the sky. Resonating with the heavens, the earth, and all creation, the sound carried a majesty that felt as though the world itself demanded obedience. The golden armored man's ears rang, his face paled to an ashen white, and the demonic spiritual energy within him erupted uncontrollably. A faint, terrifying impulse arose within him to sever his own arm under the weight of that celestial authority. The crowd stood in stunned silence, all who had mocked or doubted Wang Lin now frozen in awe and fear. Mo Fei, for the first time, looked directly at Wang Lin, recognition and disbelief shining in his eyes. The 7 remaining commander-in-chiefs, except for the always composed Heaven Commander-in-Chief, exchanged glances, their expressions reflecting shock, understanding, and respect. The Yellow Vice Commander-in-Chief and the Zan Vice Commander-in-Chief were similarly shaken, realizing that Wang Lin had achieved something beyond ordinary power. Finally, the golden armored man's face was completely pale, yet he managed to recover. He stared intently at Wang Lin and slowly admitted, "Your voice fused with the power of the drum and thus borrowed the power of the heavens. Unfortunately, you borrowed the power of the demon drum. If you could achieve words that evoke law with your own strength, then forget about my arms. Even if you wanted my life, I'd willingly hand it over." In this episode, we saw Wang Lin display incredible power as he struck the demon drum repeatedly, surpassing all expectations. The crowd, including top commander-in-chiefs and demon generals, watched in awe as he effortlessly withstood the drum's devastating shockwaves and even used its power to assert his dominance over the golden armored man. His actions revealed the rare and majestic ability known as words that evoke law, showing that he could command not just strength but the very laws of the heavens. This episode highlighted Wang Lin's unmatched talent, his courage, and his growing influence among even the most powerful figures. What happens next? Stay tuned for the next episode of Renegade Immortal. If you enjoyed this episode or found it exciting, Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can get the latest updates on Wang Lin's journey. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.